Hi everyone, it's Beverly, and this time I wanted to share with you guys these tin cans that I altered. They're for my friend's bridal shower, and what I had in mind was to make some fabric flowers and then make it like a topiary kind of thing, but ran out of time, so it's going to be filled with candy instead. So it's a win-win situation. And I just hot glued those trims. And then I took one of my Spellbinders dies and then die cutted these two in two different sizes. And then what I did was I printed the S from one on my Word doc. And I found this S, and I don't know, I'm sorry, but anyways, I printed this out to the size that I wanted that would fit this die. So, I mean, yeah, that would fit this die to cut this paper in this shape. And then green is, it's Kelly Green. It's very close to Kelly Green if it's not Kelly Green. And then I Am Rose's flower right there. And then some leaves from Recollections. So that's my tin project for her bridal shower. Hi everyone. Okay, so here's another project that I made. This one is for her bachelorette get together. My friend's wedding again, and well, my friend who's getting married. And so I opted to make these cute little pins that everyone gets to wear. So there's going to be about 13 or 14 of us gals, and this idea came from the Melissa Francis those tags that she had. Let me show you. So it came from this idea from Melissa Francis. Look at that. So in the back it shows like there is, let me see. So in the back it shows you all the different girls, but there's only 8, and I needed 13 or 14 of different names, so I couldn't use these. So I had to make my own. I needed 13 or 14 of these, and so this is what I came up with. I used the Paperline Rondelle only because I had that available to me. You could use any color light paper you want. And I busted out the glitter for this, guys. So what I did again was I just took the collection, the paper collection, and I have them in 2 different patterns. So I've got the polka dotty one, like that, and just run it through my printer, and I just printed out the names. So what I did then is I took the black cardstock. See, you can see my messy hot glue gun job right there, but I took the black cardstock and I just punched it out with my punch, and then the same size with this too. And then what I did first was I took the black cardstock, and after I punched it, I took the circle and I glued this black trim, and this is from the shop, around the black cardstock. And then what I did was I took pieces of corrugated cardboard to just add definition. So I layered 2 pieces of the cardboard, cut them into little squares, and then I glued, and then I attached it on top of there, so it would just be kind of like raised, so it wouldn't be so flat on the pin. And then of course I got this pin right here that I attached with a hot glue gun on the back. But so I took my glue, and this, I love this glue for glitter. Awesome. This is the best kind of glitter for me that works. It's the art glitter, and then it dries clear and all that, but all I have to do is put a pin in here and it will not dry out. And then of course you have to buy this special spout, so you can get this special metal spout, so you can get more definition, or get more into the smaller lines and stuff where you want glitter to be. So that is the glue that I used for this. And then on here I used Martha Stewart glitter, and this was kind of like the grayish color. I put some glue around the circle, and then also outlined the letters with the glue, and then I just sprayed it with the glitter. Some of you guys may know that already, and some of you guys may not, so I'm just sharing that information. And then each of the girls have different names. Some of them are from the Melissa Francis. I grabbed the names off of here. So there's 8 of the same name here, and then I had to make some of my own. So this one is Sassy. And then the thing is, the fun part is the bride is going to pick out who gets what name. And I thought this would be for her, Miss Perfect. And then this one says Flirt. This one says Vixen. This one says Cougar. This one says Frisky. This one is Wild. This one is Goddess. This one is Glamorous. This one says Tease. This one is Sweet. I hope she picks this one for me. And this one is Diva. And this one is Naughty. And then this one says Babe. So yes, these are the little pins that we'll be using for our Bachelorette. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. We are outside because I'm hanging a banner for you guys to see. I was for her bridal shower. So here it is. It says Bridal, and then the bottom is shower. So it's 2 pieces. I broke it down to 2 pieces because it would get pretty long if it was just one. And I wanted to share with you guys the details. So let's go ahead and start with just basically these pieces right here are all different textures, materials, and that I got from one of my swatch books, fabric swatch books, and they're all in the cream colors. So I used those, really fun, and then I sewed it onto this bias or seam bias. Well, anyways, I got it at a estate sale, and what I did is I sewed the fabric swatches onto it. So this is the back side, so it's just fold over like that. It's satin material. And then I made sure that each one of these were like 1 inch apart, and that they are all the same length and width. And then also right here, what I did was the swatch book pieces were already zigzagged, already had the zigzag cutting right here. So what I did was just there wouldn't be any kind of fraying, that I just sewed along the edges of the squares. And then what I did was I took these beautiful laces. I found these at a thrift store, and it was rolled up laces, and I was so lucky that I found these. And then so to tone it down a little bit, because they were bright white, I soaked it in some tea water, and then so it's a little bit softer, or else it would have been brighter than this. And then I cut them up to add more length to the squares, so it would have that banner shape. So I had enough to make this banner, so I got really lucky. I got a few left actually. And then I took this vintage applique that I got at an antique store, and I cut them up in pieces. And then so I just kind of like randomly, no piece was wasted basically, so I just kind of threw them in the spots that I thought that they would go very nicely in. So I did that for both banners. And then these guys are the I Am Roses flowers, and these are the I Am Roses leaves. So I glued those on there. And these letters, I just took craft paper and I cut them on my my Cricut machine. And then basically what I did is I stamped some like floral images or flourishes on the letters, and then I embossed it with the white powder, embossing powder. And then I also stain the edges a little bit, or distress the edges of the letters a little bit as well. So that is my share for this banner. I hope you guys like it. I've got photos also that I'll be posting sooner or later. Thanks for watching. Sorry about that.